reckon Marco's... Come sono un video.
Which he does! It's hold! Come on, you horns! 3-1 prediction. Let's do it. Well done, Andrews. Right in the mixer. No, no, we don't want it to him. All people. Come on, Watford, let's get back a bit of control. Ooh. Well in, Wiley. Come on, Watford. Well in, Wiley again. Oh. Hamo! Hamo! Good football, go on. Oh, unlucky Rocco. Sloppy passing again, but we take the free kick. Or is it a free kick? I don't think it is. Might just be a drop ball. Yeah, Rocco was with a slight knock, but I think he'll be alright. We should beat this.
Hello?
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Just head it into Musa. Go on, slip it through. Come on!
Cross it in, cross it!
That's 2 balls in a row with just nowhere near. Go on, overlap, overlap. Yes. What a chance that is. Yes, good football. Come on, Watford. Come on, Watford. Watford! Oh, I couldn't quite flick it on. Oh, come on, ref.
Oh, George, you get on.
Root!
Yeah?
Does that count as a shot on target? I don't think it does it? Speculative.
More in 6 minutes than 47. So. Was it something?
Watch the keeper, ref. Go on, Jeremy. Come on, quicker, quicker. Just too slow. Go on, Wiley. Wiley's there, Wiley's there. Loser, loser. Nice, Rocco. Rocco's there, Rocco's there. Come on! Watford! Watford! Yellow army! Yellow army! Yellow army! That is dreadful corner. Come on, Imran, you're better than that. Look at Jeremy go. Go on, Jeremy. Oh, Bio. Bakun, got to do better with that header. That's better though. That is better. Go on, Quadwo. Go on, Quadwo. Oh. Oh. Unlucky. Come on, you on. And that is the difference of Quadwo Bar. That's what Bar does. That's just what he does. Oh. Come on, you on! We're getting closer! Watford! Watford! Yellow army! Yellow army! Yellow army! Come on, good delivery. Oh, that's not bad, you know. Oh! You don't often see Bio crossing it in. Usually Bio's the one in the box, not crossing it in. Oh. Tried a quick one, but didn't quite work. See what Loser's trying to do there, but I think everyone else in the Watford team saw what he was trying to do. Come on, Rocco. Go on, Rocco. Oh, unlucky.
Back corner. Come on, back corner.
Come on!
Oh.
Look how he's holding him.
Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How have we not scored? Unbelievable.
On the bloody line.
He's absolutely Rocco's put it on a plate for us and we've not eaten our dinner. Imran loser, Imran loser. Go on, Jeremy. Go on, Messiah Edwards. Oh! Unlucky, good idea. Just gotta throw your body for it, but he just didn't. He didn't expect it to come.
Substitution for Plymouth on goal.
It's going to go over the MOTM free kick wins.
Oh, come on then.
That's just not a good free kick. Come on. Not long. Let's make it count.
Quality corner, come on.
Oh, it's a better delivery to be fair, considering what some of the corners losers put in. Oh, it's just again, the balls into the box need to be better. Basics. How are we offside all the time?
1 minute left, 1 minute left.
Unbelievable.
This is last chance, not a rest.
Come on. Last chance saloon. Now that is absolutely honking from you, Imran. You are so much better than that. Unbelievable. I mean, how have we not scored in this second half? How have we not scored? Today is a missed opportunity. How many deflections went wide? It just wasn't our day today, but we should have been better in the first half. That's the ultimate reality of it. And jammy Luton getting a spawny win at Hull. Jammy Luton. But fair play, Plymouth. They made it a tough game, but we just didn't get going first half. Second half, big improvement. It was backs for the wall, against the wall for Plymouth. It just didn't happen for us. And Bakumbayo, it wasn't his day. He had a chance, he took it around the keeper. It wasn't his day. How good though was Quadro Bar off the bench? Absolutely brilliant. And let's not forget that really good save that Selvik made in the first half to keep it 0-0. So we could have easily won today. We also could have lost. So we have to look at it as a point. But it's obviously, to not win against the team bottom of the league, it's disappointing. But my keeper, Selvik, what a keeper he is, honestly. Unbelievable.
That is on Thursday, the 10th of April, at 7 o'clock kickoff. Free entry for men's and senior ticket holders. Both of those are having fixtures, whilst tickets cost £5 for adults.
Well in, Rocco, good shift today. Just wasn't to be.
Bar will tear us apart again. Bar will tear you apart again.
Well, it's finished at Vicarage Road, and I think it's also finished in terms of our hopes of a potential outside shout at the playoffs, because it's finished Watford 0, Plymouth Argyle 0. Exact same scoreline as this fixture last season, and very much a similar theme of chance after chance. We didn't put the ball in the back of the net, and it's a missed opportunity. Because, look, a lot of Watford fans, after that really damaging defeat away to Oxford, knew we were really kind of hanging by a thread with our playoff hopes. But we knew today was a must-win if we wanted to kind of keep that going. In terms of the run-in, with just 8 games to go before today, we knew this was the easiest chance of a win. Home against the team, bottom of the league. You know, it's an opportunity to win, with our home record being pretty good this season. And Plymouth, obviously, in 24th. But we know Plymouth just beat Liverpool and Brentford in the FA Cup, so they're not a bad side at all. They're going to give it all they can, with them fighting for relegation, bottom of the league. But on paper, it's a game we should be winning. Simple as that. And we had the chances today. The frustrating thing, more than anything, is how long it took us to start playing good football, and how long it took us to really get at Plymouth and really start causing them any issues. Because in the first half, the performance was just really sloppy, just giving away passes. And you do think to yourself how big that save was from Egil Selvik, who's been brought in as our number 1 after Bachmann's injury, and I have to say was superb again today, because he didn't have a lot fired at him. You know, second half, Watford definitely were the dominant of the two sides, but in the first half, you've got to say Plymouth were the better side. And if any team was going to score, it looked more likely in the first half that Plymouth were going to do that. And what a key save he made, Selvik, to deny. I'm not quite sure who had the shot in the end, but really good fingertips, save. It's going into the bottom corner, and you're thinking, oh wow, this is a good strike. And he just flicks out her hand right at the last moment, and it's a really good piece of goalkeeping, good piece of shot stopping. I don't know if Bachmann would save that, to be honest. I genuinely don't. But he was back on the bench today, Bachmann, so he's now sort of back in the squad from his injury, which is good. At least there's a backup there, should we need him. And yeah, I was impressed with the defensive side of things. We looked solid today, generally. Not too much in the second half for us to deal with, but certainly first half, just a little bit shaky, really. But we also had Wiley making his first start, Caleb Wiley, after him coming in the January window from Chelsea. And I've got to say, I was really impressed. We've had some really good performances this season from our fullbacks. Laroussi's actually had quite a good, period in this second half of the season. But Wiley came in today and was excellent. I thought he stuck to his task really well, won a lot of really good headers. And yeah, really impressed by what I've seen of him today. And obviously Larouci came on towards the end, I think. But Ngakia on the other side came on for Andrews, who has to say that's probably one of Andrews' worst performances in a Watford shirt. He just didn't have it today at all. Something wasn't quite right. It was misplacing passes. His crossing was not, at the races. So Ngakia came on second half, and I thought improved us on that right-hand side. But it has to be said, before Kwadwo Bar came on, the right-hand side for us was non-existent. And our left-hand side, although Wiley did really well and stuck to his task, it felt like first half especially, how many times would Plymouth put it out to our left-hand side, their right-hand side, and just try and drive at our new left-back? Because, yeah, it was just the route they were going down every time, and they were often getting joy from that part of the pitch. And we just had to kind of keep in the game at the first half, make sure we didn't concede. They didn't have too many opportunities, Plymouth, but they had a lot of spell of the game, and as I said, looked the more threatening in the first half. So it was just a concern, really, how slow it took us to get going in the first half, how much Plymouth really were getting an appetite for the first half and looking quite dangerous at points. And on the break, they were fast, that they had opportunities, but luckily we stifled most of them. Second half comes around and you're thinking, right, big half needed. Really need to step it up in terms of intensity and in terms of quality, in terms of creating chances, because that's our ultimate issue, right? The reason we're here, the reason we've had a bit of a, not bad season, but just a bit of a frustratingly close to being a great season, is we just don't score enough goals. And Gino Pozzo denied us of that striker in the January window. We should have got him in. It never happened, and instead we're relying on Vacuum Bio, which is not the best of things. I know he's our top scorer, and how he is, I don't quite know, but he had that one fluky game against Sheffield Wednesday with an amazing hat-trick, but Bio went back to his old self today and was just so frustrating. I mean, look, he started off the game, Bio, in a good way. You know, in terms of his hold-up, looked really positive. He was, you know, taking it down, you know, taking that sort of hold-up really well and switching the play and keeping us ticking going forward. But second half, he just missed such good opportunities, especially the header. I mean, how he headed it wide of the right-hand post from that distance out, I don't know, honestly. Should have at least hit the target, or if not scored. There was a couple times where we put a ball into the box. To be fair, it's a difficult cross to get on the end of because it was driven in. But if he just gets anything on that, one where he just sort of throws himself at it, then it's a goal because he's so close to the goal. And then the main one really was the one where he takes it round the keeper and you're thinking, yes, if a striker's confident and they've scored goals, a successive run of games, they put that away, no doubt. They just instinctively have a shot, even though it's a tight angle. But with the way Bio's been struggling for form, and, you know, since Dumbia's injury, he's not had a chance getting back in his team, Bio. And, you know, Dumbia's been excellent. So the fact is, with Dumbia out at the moment, this is a chance for Bio to grab back that spot in the team and you know, show himself why he should be starting. But he just didn't look at it in terms of the final product today. Rocco is another one, as well as Wiley. I was really pleased to see him start because it's been a while since he's been in the starting 11. And again, that can maybe a point to prove perhaps, just because we've not seen him make that impact that he had earlier on, sort of around January time, the amazing goal against Fulham. Talking of which, they have been knocked out of the FA Cup in the quarterfinals. Really shockingly poor performance against Palace, 3-0. So yeah, it's a shame that Fulham couldn't get Palace knocked out, but it is what it is. Ultimately though, Rocco, I thought, had a lot of decent moments today. You know, he really put a shift in, as he always does, and nearly scored. There was moments where I think his shot might have been his one, that it took the deflection onto the crossbar. And I mean, we had so many nearly moments that second half, and how we didn't put the ball in the back of the net, I honestly don't know. So it very much feels like deja vu from a year ago, or, you know, all the way back in August, actually, of 2023, when we drew that game 0-0 with Plymouth. So yeah, it makes you think, how have we done this? But ultimately, I think it is just no striker alongside Bio is the ultimate answer. So yeah, midfield-wise, I thought Loser struggled to create much today. There wasn't quite that tempo in our midfield, that quick passing that we sometimes like to see. And it was a bit sluggish and sideways passing a lot of the time. But he did an okay job alongside Sissoko, who, to be fair, played more sort of on the right today from the start of the game. And then when Sissoko kind of switched to play alongside Loser when Deli Bashiru came off, it has to say Deli Bashiru had a bit of a stinker today, has to be said. Not quite his best performance. But yeah, Quadwo, what an impact he made when he came on. I was so pleased for him. He's been out for so long. And yeah, I love him so much. And he just made an instant impact on that right-hand side, you know, winning us a corner straight away. He's just got such great pace, and the twinkle toes, it's just dribbling-wise, he's a fantastic you know, player to watch. So really pleased for him, and hopefully with a week's sort of gap now to the next game against Bristol City away, which would be a really tough game. They're sat just outside playoffs. More chance of them sort of getting into those playoff spots than us now. I think it's probably now just a matter of 2 teams to fill those playoff spots out of 4, between probably Bristol City, Middlesbrough, and then it's probably Coventry and maybe just one other. Maybe it's a West Brom, but I don't know. I don't think we were likely to be in the shout, but with that not being a win when it's the easiest game of the run and against a team bottom of the league, it's a missed opportunity. But fair play to Plymouth, because they defensively were really hard to break down and just put in a solid shift. And even if they didn't have many chances in the game, they had a few in the first half, but second half they were just sort of back to the wall. But Plymouth, fair play to their fans as well, because they took a really big support to up to Vicarage Road, up to Hertfordshire. Considering, you know, their sort of Devon area, it's not an easy route for a 12:30 game. So fair play, Plymouth fans. But yeah, they didn't seem too jubilant at the end, considering that's a fairly big point for them in the relegation battle. They wouldn't have fancied a win probably today, but that, you know, to get a point is a good result for them. So fair play. Man of the match today, though, it's a tricky one because there was a lot of sort of average performances, I felt. Not a brilliant showing from too many players, but it was defensively where we were a lot better today compared to the Oxford game, of course. And that has to come down to Selvik for me. I think it's between him and Wiley. Wiley was really good on his first start. You know, there's a lot of pressure with that. You know, and actually Sierrata as well, got to give him a shout out because with a bank was suspended after the Oxford game, he slotted in really well and put in a great shift, Sierrata. So for me, I'm thinking I'm going to go for the American. I'm going to go for Wiley. I think he was really, really good. Selvik with a great save in the first half, but Wiley for me, man of the match. We go again against Bristol City. You know, the season's kind of over, but, you know, if we can get sort of top 10 this season, it would be a decent way to end it. Just amazing how on such a little resources Cleverly has got this squad, even in a possibility of an outside push for the playoffs. So, got to be pleased with that. Considering where we were at the start of the season, potentially, you know, in a relegation battle, we've done so well under Cleverly with little resources and without a striker. So we go again against the Robins at Ashton Gate. But come on, you Orns. Hopefully next time we can put the ball in the back of the net.